Hey, what's going on? Zach Crawford here, and in this video, we're going to be talking about affiliate marketing versus product creation and which business model is best to get to $10,000 a month consistently. Now, I've done a lot of money in both. I've made over $1 million in commissions in affiliate marketing, probably somewhere in the range of 300,000 plus in selling my own products. So I've done extensively in both, right? And what I can tell you is both have their ups and their downs. And what we're going to do is we're going to break down which one, I think you should jump into first, based off my personal experience, and talk about the pros and cons. Honestly, if you have the expertise, I think doing both is actually good. But I think there's a right and wrong time and when to do each one. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that way you get notified when I drop new videos. So the first one we're going to talk about is affiliate marketing, right? And the first thing that I do like is that you have no customer support. One of the downsides to creating your own products, of course, is having to deal with everything from people, asking for how do I get my logins, asking about questions about the product, something doesn't make sense. You have people that want refunds, which, even if you do affiliate marketing or product creation, you're going to have refunds, right? But the difference is you don't got to deal with them when it's not your product. So there's a lot less support you have to deal with. Number one is no fulfillment or shipping. So this is kind of the difference, depending on what kind of products you're selling. If you're selling physical products, obviously, you have to deal with fulfillment and whatnot on those. But the great thing about affiliate marketing, all you got to do is focus on, pushing people to the product and making a sell. And that's it. You have no other responsibility other than that. When you sell your own products, as I said, you got a lot more to deal with. Now, the third one is you don't need a merchant account. So this is one of the things that selling your products, in my experience, is a major downside. And why I say this is because, okay, for one, if you get a lot of refunds, you can get your stuff banned. At the same time, it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to hook up all the software for your merchant account, test everything, and make sure it works. If you're promoting a product for somebody else, they've already done all this stuff for you. The other one is you don't need to be a great marketer to get your first sales. Now, with that being said, if you're going to do affiliate marketing or you're going to sell your own products, I don't even care if you're going to do drop shipping, right? You should want to master marketing, because the better you get at marketing, the better you'll make sales, the more money you'll make. It's just a given. But when you first get started with affiliate marketing, you can actually start making sales without having any affiliate marketing knowledge. You literally can review a product and say, this is what I like about it, this is what I don't like, and here's how to get it, and you can start making sales. Now, you can get started on a budget if you're tight on funds. So this is one of the great things about affiliate marketing compared to some of the other business models. Creating your own products is very expensive, both in time and money, because a lot of times you're going to need to outsource things. For me, I'm not a techie, even though I know how to do a lot of the tech stuff. Like, it just frustrates me. It takes me weeks to do what one of my employees can do in a couple of hours. So it can get very, very expensive. Compared to affiliate marketing, you can literally get started for next to nothing. I mean, you could do it 100% for free if you absolutely had to. Now, you can win cash, travel, cars, and other prizes. I've won everything from trips. I've won computers. I've won well over $50,000 in cash prizes. Right now, I currently have $1,200 a month coming to me every single month, just for doing so many sales a month in the affiliate program. So my car payments are paid for. So one of the great things, especially if you're competitive like me, I come from a sports background, it's fun to compete against your peers, as well as to get recognition and get prizes and everything for being one of the top affiliates. Now, this one is where I think is probably the biggest pro, because when most people get into business, they don't really have a business mindset. When they first get into business, they're trying to figure out how to make money. They're trying to figure out, how do I make a little side cash? Some people get in it and, they want to travel the world. They want to drive the nice cars. But a lot of times we don't have the discipline and the focus we need. I can tell you right now, for me, the first couple of years of my career, I was pretty lazy. I didn't want to do the work. I really didn't want to do the work. I would do a little bit of work and then I'd want to take off, because once you start working for yourself, it's so much easier to watch Netflix and play video games and do silly stuff like go to watch movies. And it's not silly, it's fun, right? But the point being is, when you need to focus on your business, it takes a lot less efforts with affiliate marketing. Compared to selling your own products, you need to be the marketer. You need to be the person constantly talking about the product. You need to, make sure everything is flowing right. Even the customer support, is getting done. There's so much more, and you just can't really be lazy selling your own products. You can, when you have tons of employees and you have years in the game and you have systems in place, but in the beginning, you're going to need to really grind in order to be a product creator. Now, what I don't like about affiliate marketing, number one, most people never build their own personal brand. So one of the biggest mistakes I see people do when they sell affiliate products, or really even drop shipping, I have a lot of buddies in the drop shipping space, and they don't build a brand, right? They run a bunch of traffic to the offer and that's it. And what they're doing is they're making one-time commissions and they're not getting reoccurring customers. Like a real thriving business is built on customers coming back and buying a second thing, a third thing, not just a one-time purchase. And so how you do that is you build a personal brand. Like when you're an affiliate, you're really just the middleman. You're linking somebody to the product to solve their problem or their interest or whatever they have. And if you don't build a personal brand, they'll just skip you. They'll end up going and just going back to that direct company, compared to if you become, I don't know, the person that's like the weight loss expert, or you become the person that's the drop shipping expert and you're linking to affiliate products on it, or whatever it be. They're going to come back to you because they trust you over just going to that vendor. Now, you don't have to wait for commissions, or you have to wait for commissions to be paid. This is one of the things that does suck about affiliate marketing. Some programs will pay you daily, like they'll pay you instantly through like PayPal. It's instant commissions. Those are pretty rare. Those are usually like smaller commissions. They're not going to be bigger tier products. Like if you're promoting something, it's probably, I don't know, $100, $500 plus. A lot of times you're not going to get instant commissions, because for the vendor, if they get a bunch of refunds and say they paid you out today and then somebody refunds a week from now, or even 29 days into the 30-day refund period, they're going to eat that refund. So usually it's pretty standard. You have to wait about 30 days to get paid, if not 2 weeks. That's pretty much standard across the board. Now, depending on if you develop a good relationship with the affiliate partner that you're working with, some of them will pay you out weekly because they want you to send them more volume. Now, product creation, pros and cons. Really with product creation, there's a few things that I like. And number one, you can 10x your profits because you own the product. You control everything. You control how the sales page is. You control what the upsell is. That's basically where you buy a product and then you're offered a second higher tier product. You control what's sold on the back end. So you can make way more money when it's your own product. Also, because you get 100% commissions. Now, the second thing is you can actually get affiliates to promote your products, which is really nice, because if you have a great product that already converts, a lot of times what happens is your customers want to promote your products as well. So it's free traffic, it's free money. Even if you give them 75% of, say, whatever the actual commission is, even if you give them 90%, it's like you would have never had the money anyways. They're out there doing the work and you're getting free money, and you get the customer, which you can market more products to that customer later. Now, you're building a personal brand and digital real estate. So one of the things I like about product creation is you are building a brand. No matter, even if you're not even trying to, you have your own product. So people come to recognize like you're the product seller, and you're already building a brand even without trying. And building a brand is very, very powerful, because once somebody comes to like you, they buy a second thing, a third thing, a fourth thing, a fifth thing, just like I talked about earlier. Like a lot of people focus on the one-time sell, the first sell, and real like super affiliates and product creators, they understand that most of the money's not made on that first sell. It's made on the additional sales in the future, the lifetime customer, the value of the customer. Now, you also can control the sales funnel and additional products being sold. So I talked about that a little bit before, but a sales funnel is simply the process of walking somebody through to buy the product. In the old days, we'd have to like sit across from each other and say, hey, this is the product, here's how you get it. Now we can take people through a process digitally with like landing pages and sales pages and position the product for them to buy. So once they buy one product, we can have an upsell, even a second or third upsell, and this allows you to make way more money than if you're an affiliate. Plus, also you get 100% commissions. Now, what I don't like, there's a little bit more of what I don't like. Customer service. So you notice I capitalized all of this. Like customer service is it can be one of the most painful things, especially if you're doing it yourself. Usually when you first start out as a product creator, you're probably not going to have the money to go out and hire virtual assistants like I do. Like I have a bunch of employees in the Philippines and they do all this stuff for me. When I first started as a product creator, it was just me doing everything. I was creating the product. I was trying to figure out how to put the tech stuff together. I was answering all the customer support emails, and it can kind of be a bit of a nightmare in the beginning when you first start. Now, you need your own merchant account. Now, I talked about this before, but your merchant accounts can get shut down. I've only had it happen once, thank God. But at one point, I had like $50,000 frozen in PayPal. and they just wouldn't give it to me. I had to literally like tweet the CEO like a million times. I had to write a blog post and complain about it. It took me almost 45 days to get my money unfrozen. And there's literally people out there, especially using PayPal, they'll keep your money for like 6 months, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. And the whole thing they say is so just in case you get refunds or whatever it be. It's really a lame excuse. But this can happen not even just with PayPal. It can happen with private merchant accounts, and it really, really sucks when your merchant goes down, because then you can't collect any more money. You got to find another merchant and then hope that that merchant account doesn't go down too. This doesn't happen to everybody, but it's quite frequent when you're selling especially digital products. Now, you can waste your time and money. So one of the things that I made a huge mistake in the past, and it's the mistake most product creators make in the beginning, is thinking you know what your customers want, or especially if you don't already have an audience, thinking you know what the market wants. Say you're going into the weight loss industry and you are in great shape, you're an expert, but you think that you know what they want, right? And you go out there and try to sell them your product, and then they don't want it. And that sucks because you spend a lot of time doing it. Especially if you're getting into software, like you could spend months building software. Even you can spend, honestly, you're probably going to spend months creating your first digital product if it's 100% digital, because you don't know what you're doing. It takes time, right? And the money you're investing, and a lot of times you're going to have to outsource the tech stuff to people, which is additional money. And so there's nothing worse than creating a product and nobody buys it. You need to know how to outsource copywriting or do it yourself. So I'm now 5 or 6 years in the game of internet marketing, and I'm just now getting where I think I'm pretty good at copywriting, but I wouldn't like write home to mom about it, right? I think I'm good, but I think I could be way better. And so copywriting is basically words that sell. It's the words on the page, or, sometimes you'll go to a sales page and you'll see a video where somebody's just talking and it's like, that's it. It's a video and a buy button. That's copywriting. And if you don't know how to do it, if you just go on there and say, hey, my product's awesome, this is what you get, nobody's going to buy it. So without copywriting, the product won't sell very well. And copywriting can get very expensive. You can pay as much as $25,000. You can pay even more than that, depending on how good the copywriter is and how much money the product has the potential to make in order to get a good piece of copy. Now, on average, you could probably go out there for around, $5,000 and get a really good copywriter. But that's something to keep in mind. If you don't know how to do sales copy, like it's going to cost some money. Now, you need to learn software and graphics to build your product. Now, thankfully, there's programs like ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is basically a sales funnel builder. Like you can build, you can hook up your shopping cart. It's rather really easy. You honestly could sit in a weekend and learn how to do it, but it's going to take a lot of tech, reading the tutorials and figuring out how to connect it all. Now, like if you're just using sales funnels for stuff like affiliate marketing, you're using sales funnels for like a simple business, it's super easy. If you're doing sales funnels for your own product, you got to test to make sure the product, delivers to their email. You got to make sure that like once somebody buys the product that they get access to the members area. I mean, there's so many things to test and make sure everything fits together. Then on top of that, there's also the graphics for your sales page, the graphics for, your actual product, depending on what you're creating. And so if you don't know how to do all this stuff, you need to go find somebody that knows how to do the software and do things like Photoshop to make graphics. Now, you need to be very good with sales and marketing. As I talked about earlier, sales and marketing is the key to everything. Once you learn how to sell, like it's game over. You can sell anything. Like learning sales is the most profitable skill in the world. But with affiliate marketing, you don't have a whole lot of need for that. Like you should learn it because it's going to make you a lot more money in affiliate marketing. But you can start and make a really good income even if you don't know that much about sales. Like you can just do product reviews and say like, I like this product. Here's why I like it. Check it out. It's literally that easy. When you're selling your own product, it's not going to work that way, because if the sales page is not good, if things are not already tested, it's not proven, just recommending it is not going to get a sell. Compared to like affiliate marketing, if you're out there, say, promoting, let's say, a ClickBank product, and you're promoting somebody else's product who's already put thousands of dollars into that sales page by outsourcing the copywriting to a high-end copywriter. They got the sales funnel dialed in. They know the numbers when so many people go to it, how many people buy. You don't need to be very good because the sales copy is going to do a lot of the work for you. Now, the worst part, you're going to have a ton of haters. This was something when I first started, I wasn't, I'm a pretty confident person these days. It doesn't really bother me. I don't care if somebody leaves some negative comment on YouTube. I don't care if somebody, writes some nasty thing to my email. I don't care if somebody tries to bash me on social media. Like there's so many keyboard warriors now these days. It's not even funny. Like people all of a sudden get, the Incredible Hawk behind their computer. And the difference is, if you're the kind of person that's kind of passive, you're somebody who doesn't like confrontation, this can be very hard to handle in the beginning. If you're the kind of person that's like, F you don't care, then it's no big deal, right? But if you're more of the kind of person that's like not the kind of person to start fights, you don't like drama, this is going to be something that you have to deal with. Now, you can still get haters even doing affiliate marketing. There's always going to be haters. If you're selling something, you're a scammer, right? But when you sell your own products, for whatever reason, the haters just come out of the woodworks everywhere. I don't care if you're in the fitness industry, you're in the make money online industry, if you're in even a hobby niche, right? I've seen people literally, like there was a girl on YouTube that does hula hooping, and she sells the hula hoops, and you have like all these perverts commenting on the video and saying nasty things to her, right? So it doesn't matter what niche you're in, you're going to have haters. So that's something that you should be prepared for if you're going to do your own products. Now, what I want to do is make my suggestions of what I think to get to $10,000 a month and beyond. So you can probably already guess my favorite is affiliate marketing. The reason being is you can get started and make money way quicker. With that being said, I think that like everybody, in my opinion, should start with affiliate marketing and then start selling their own products, because as you heard me say, once you actually start selling your own products, you can 10x your income. When I first started, I kind of started the opposite way. I started with product creation, and then I hated it because there was so much stress, like everything from dealing with refunds, customer support. The first product I sold, I literally sat up for like 48 hours answering customer support tickets. I sold 1,500 copies of my product, and we got like 500 support tickets, and I was just like freaking out. I didn't even know how to answer them. As soon as I had to answer one question, 5 more would come in. I'm just like, oh my God. And so after that, it really put a bad taste in my mouth, and I pretty much just cut my chops in affiliate marketing, and I learned sales and marketing through that. And that's why I suggest that everybody starts with affiliate marketing, is because you can master sales and then later switch over and do your own products. So what you want to focus on is building your audience. This is the most important thing. Like, I don't care what you're selling. The audience is more important than your product, whether it's an affiliate product or it's your own product. Once you have an audience that trusts you, now you can sell anything. Like, it's just 10 times more important when you have the audience. Now, learn to master a traffic source and generate leads. This is one of the most important things outside of building the audience and having an audience that actually cares what you have to say. The second most important thing is learning a traffic source to generate leads from. This could be YouTube, it could be YouTube paid ads, it could be Facebook, free, it could be Facebook paid ads, it could be Instagram, I don't use Snapchat, so I don't know. Pinterest. There's so many great traffic sources out there, social media being the top ones. And if you just master one, as long as your audience is there, it can make you hundreds of thousands of dollars. And a lot of people focus on all the other things, but this is probably one of the most important things to master, because once you know how to do traffic, you can sell anything. Build a community like a Facebook group or YouTube channel. So my 2 favorite places to build a community is YouTube and Facebook. And the reason being is, people like to comment, especially in a Facebook group. Like Facebook groups are honestly more my favorite for building a community. People feel more comfortable because it's like secure. On YouTube, everybody comments. Not everybody, a lot of people comment. But in Facebook groups, more people feel comfortable commenting because it's like it's one group dedicated around a passion, niche, or a topic, and they're all just sharing things and asking questions, and they feel like they're amongst their peers. On YouTube, it can be a little bit different, but YouTube is still very community driven. Like, if you have an audience, usually they're going to comment, they're going to tune into all your videos, and they're going to actually care about what you have to say. So I would say build one or both if better. Now, test different affiliate offers to see what people are buying and like. So this is one of the biggest things, as I talked about earlier. When I created my first product, I didn't do any affiliate marketing yet, so therefore I didn't really know what people like, and I just kind of guessed. And even though I was able to sell it very well, at the same time, it didn't do as well as it should. Like, I had a bunch of affiliates promoting me. That's how I got sales, but I wasn't able to get sales myself. The product pretty much like flopped on my end, but the only reason it sold is because I had affiliates to promote me. And what happened was, after they promoted a bit, they all stopped promoting because it didn't convert, and then they were all pissed off and upset. And so if you're in the world where, like, say, any make money online niche, for the weight loss niche, anything in relationships and dating, all of these have affiliates that are looking for products, right? But the one thing they will hate is if they start sending traffic to an offer that doesn't convert. And my offer didn't convert very well. Like, they sent a bunch of traffic, and the fact that we wrote our sales copy ourselves and we were cheap, it didn't convert that well. Even though I made a decent amount of sales, which a lot of people have been happy about, a lot of the affiliates were very pissed off because it did flop, and when you look at the overall metrics of everything, it just didn't convert very well. So what I did after that, as I went into affiliate marketing, I started figuring out, like, what is my audience like? I started asking them, and I started like testing different offers. And what I did is I paid attention. Okay, I promoted this product. not many sales. Promoted that one, wow, my list really bought it. And I paid attention to like what they were commenting, what they were saying to me, and what they liked. And then from there, it told me what to sell more of. Now, survey your audience to figure out what they struggle with and want to learn. So this is probably the most important point, regardless if you're an affiliate or you're a product owner, especially if you're going to create your own product, right? Like if you're in, say, like my Facebook group, or even in the future, I'll probably even ask my YouTube channel, like, hey, what do you guys want me to do? What videos do you want me to cover? The best thing you can do is ask your audience what they want. That's it. Just ask them what they want, and they'll tell you. Like you could be creating videos on things that they don't care about if you're creating a YouTube channel. And especially when you come to your product, the last thing you want to do is guess and say, you know what, I think they want this, and create that product. And that's not what they want. So what you want to do is ask them, like, what do you struggle with? What's your biggest pain point? What's your fears? What's your hangups in the niche that you're in? This is going to give you all the information you need to create that product. Now, finally, once you understand what they want, you simply create the product and give it to them. So this is when I started smashing it and knocking it out of the park with my products, is I started asking people what they want. Literally my last product that I launched, I asked them like one day before. They told me what they wanted. I put the offer together live, launched it the very next day, and it was like around $40,000 in just a couple days. And it was because of the fact that I didn't try to sell them something I thought they wanted. I asked them like, hey, is this what you want? Is this what you're interested in? Everybody commented and said they wanted it, and then bam, I made the offer, and then people bought. That's how simple it is once you actually have an audience. Remember what I said, number one, the most important part is an audience. If you don't have an audience and nobody cares, you're going to have an uphill battle to sell to. You're going to be relying 100% on paid traffic to get that audience, and then you got to hope your offer converts. Compared to if you have an audience, you can say, hey, what do you want? And then you go to create it. Makes it 100 times easier. You'll make way more money. So if you ask me which one's better, affiliate marketing or product creation, I really think, honestly, affiliate marketing is better to start with until you're at least at $10,000 a month consistently. I wouldn't even, if I could go back and do things differently, honestly, I probably wouldn't create a product until I was at like $50,000 a month consistently. And the reason being is it's just so much easier to focus on building your audience and testing to figure out what works. And then by the time that you actually figure out that well of marketing to get to the level of $20,000 to $50,000 a month, you're going to be able to scale your income very, very quick when you actually start creating your products. You're going to have less headaches, less frustration, and by the time that you actually create that product, you're going to know what you're doing, and you're going to avoid the mistakes I did. Wasted time, wasted money, and if you have affiliates behind you, not burning relationships with them because they're upset your product didn't create. So I made a lot of mistakes along the way. Now, it's part of the journey, but if I could go back and do it all again, I would definitely start with affiliate marketing. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel. And if you have any comments, make sure to comment below, and I'll engage with you down in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.